Hey, stat students. Game plans. Monday, week 6, September 14th to September 18th, 2020. Section topic, we're learning in Chapter 1, Section 7, Measuring Variability. In Chapter 1, Section 8, Box plots and outliers. Learning goals. Students will be able to understand variability, box plots, and outliers on their notes/homeworks. Common Core California Standard of Mathematics. We are interpreting the differences in shapes, centers, spread in the context of the data sets, accounting for possible effects of extreme data points called outliers. What's our agenda? Let's talk about grades. In Schoology, remember it's a way for you to get and turn in work, and I've just learned how to connect it by assignments. I'll show you what I've graded and what is now considered late. Remember, Aries is the ultimate way of posting grades. Quiz number 2 we took on Friday, 9/11, and it is due today by 3 p.m. I believe I contacted everyone who did not finish it. That means so that scores, blanks, and video solutions will be posted by Wednesday. So I think I've already posted your scores into Aries. If you need any help, check your emails if you have not taken the quiz. Remember, Khan Academy check at the end of the month. Remember, every Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get participation points by completing the check and connects. That is your attendance for the asynchronous days. Remember, go to Schoology and then click on updates, or you'll see the announcement that's pinned there. And don't forget to drop by for the office hours. Click on that link to go there. Big school news this Tuesday, 6 p.m. We're having a virtual back-to-school night, which basically means your parents write down their schedules and they can visit me in my periods, and so do that. Shout out to Mr. Pulley, who shared with us from someone else a Chromebook hack. So if you have a Chromebook, you can press those buttons and it'll split your screen. That's good. Top 4s we've talked about. You guys have been doing better on unchecking that notify, and also the share settings. Make sure everyone can view it. That's been better. Remember, the only thing you're turning in your work is through Schoology. You're not turning it in through email. Connect your Google Drive to Schoology. You guys have been doing better with making it PDF files. I've just graded one period of the second, packet of notes and homeworks, and generally 95% of them are working. Again, take a picture, upload it to Google Docs, and then download it as a PDF file. Remember, students are still sending me emails without their name. I don't know a period or what class you're in. Remember, I have 200 students, so it's difficult to keep track, so definitely tell us who you are. And gives it some patience. I'm trying to grade things as fast as possible. School spirit, office hours, one pager. If you just came into class recently, if you click on pacing, it'll bring you to all the slides of the weeks, or in Schoology, you can see that. All right, let's talk about work. The work in this red area has been graded. That basically means that if you need to turn in late work, you click on the word late work. Basically, you are finding a one-page reflection. That's kind of like the cost to turn in late work and the work itself. Okay. I decided to go away from the idea of numbering. I don't know. They would suggest it to us to number our assignments, and I'm just going to call it. Math teachers are good at this. Just figuring out something really simple. I'm just calling it week 6 and 7 work. Week 6 and 7 work, okay? And all of these 6, again, will be due not this Friday, but the following Friday, okay? Let me show you a week at a glance. Week number 6, essential question. What is variability? A box plot and an outlier. Actually just read about variability. They're concerned about mountain lions in California, how they are inbreeding, which means they are breeding with brothers and sisters, and they know that based on their tails. So they need variability, meaning different genetic codes of people that are not within their family because it's dangerous for them. And that's what we're doing for the week at a glance. Let's talk about the schedule. So let's just say B. I gave you guys a day to do 1.7a, and 1.7b is the same thing. It's just, it's a long lesson, so I want to give you guys time to do that. I'm going to make this blue, which means it's a clickable link, and you can do your homework. Tuesday, I'll probably be recording lesson 1.a and B. It's going to be a long lesson, and then I'll post some homework for you guys to do. So once those are blue, they're live, and you can click on them, and then click on the header 2 times, or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see the video itself. I wanted to highlight ways that you actually can do your notes. Not Cami. Change this really quick. Okay, so you guys can print it. Some of you guys are doing that. Totally fine. It's a lot of paper. We're going to keep going like this. Now, you might not think, you're like, what's the point? Some students have to battle about writing it out. So let's just go through. Print it, write on it, take a picture, move the pictures to a Google document, download as a PDF, and then upload to Schoology. That's the best method right there if you're printing it. If you're writing it out, take a notebook paper, copy down the entire problem. The reason why, again, is because in this distance learning, I'm allowing you guys to use open notes for your quizzes and tests. So if you don't understand the context or the story or kind of like the background to the problem, writing down answers may not help you. Write down your solution out with all of your steps and work, take a picture, move the pictures to a Google document, download as a PDF, and then upload to Schoology. Okay. And then option number 3, write on the PDF. Don't use the mouse to write on the screen. Use an electronic pen or pencil like an Apple Pencil to write out your solution with all your steps and work, and then upload it to Schoology. Okay. Again, I don't know if I told you guys the story. I had a student just email me a couple of weeks ago. They were in my class in Savannah a couple of years ago, and now they're at the community college. And lo and behold, they had to go to a statistics class. And the student said, don't throw away your notes. It would be super helpful if they had those now. And then here's some resources. Bit of motivation. So this is kind of like a coach's motivation. So motivating my students, motivating if I'm the coach or the players. Anaheim has these 5 C's, okay? How would character represent in this class? You know, you're being honest. Hey, I didn't turn in my work on time. Or, hey, emailing me when you have, like, you literally tried 3-4 times trying to get into the conference room, even if the internet's not working or Schoology's down. You know, and I asked you guys into breakout groups to collaborate. Can you actually work with others to figure out answers or even ask them questions rather than just sitting there and waiting and not doing chatting and just not participating? Communication with me, not waiting until last minute, not waiting until the end of the semester, quarter, not waiting until due dates. You're being proactive and communicating, staying after class to ask a question, being brave and unmuting rather than using the typing function, being creative with your work. I like it when students when they're turning in the work, I see their own creativity and expressions of how they organize their information. Critical thinking. Let's just say, you know, you can't find the assignment. How do you access these videos? How do you go back and find out what was said? How do you do that hard work without others doing the hard work for you? And I think all inside of all this, which is not explicit in the 5 C's, is something called grit. What is grit? Grit means you have persistence. You keep trying, you keep working hard, you try to figure it out. Even if the solution is not very present, you're just there. You keep doing it. And then the passion part is, you know what? You're like, how does this math relate to my future career as a construction worker or a lawyer or a cook or a small business owner? It's how you do all these 5 C's within the math work. And that's what it means to have grit. So in 10 years from now, you'll remember this crazy math teacher who pushed you to do all these things, but it was towards your own goal.